Greetings, welcome back to Black Bear News. Today in Climate Change Reality, we have an article from many places I've seen this article, and just randomly picked a link from Zero Hedge. I'm reading this one just to annoy the people that are like, oh my God, how can you read anything from Zero Hedge? They're an aggregator of news. They source things from all over the place. And the important part of this story is that there's a link here published in the journal Science Advances. So it's published in a scientific journal, which means it's sourced. A new study has revealed, well, let's read the headline first. Plastic apocalypse. Dangerous microplastics invade Alps to Arctic, found in fresh snow. I feel like I've read some form of this article already in the last year. I'm positive that I have. A new study has revealed that high levels of microplastics have been detected in some of the most remote regions of the world. The discovery, published in the journal Science Advances, is the first international study on microplastics in snow conducted by the Alfred Wegener Institute in Germany. Melanie Bergman, scientist I've never heard of before, the lead scientist and her team of researchers, and I'm not saying that to say that she's not a real scientist, I'm saying that to say that she's just another in the thousands of scientists working on the climate environmental impacts that are not one of the five. Her team of researchers found microplastics from the Alps to the Arctic contained high levels of the plastic fragment. Raises questions about the environmental and health implications of potential exposure to airborne plastics. I was really astonished concerning the high concentration, said co-author Gunnar Gertz, a marine microbiologist at the Alfred Wegener Institute. Bergman explains that microplastics come from industrial economies where rubber and paints are used. The tiny fragments end up in the sea where they're broken down by waves and ultraviolet radiation before absorbing into the atmosphere. From there, the plastic particles are captured from the air during cloud development, can drift across the Earth via jet streams. At some point, the particles act as a nucleus around supercooled droplets that can condense and travel to Earth as snow. So even if you don't understand the principle of carbon causing warming, and I say understand because it's not something that can be believed or not believed. It is a fact. So there are people out there that might say they don't believe that carbon causes warming. It's not up for you. It's not up for you to believe or not believe. It is a fact. If you don't believe it, then you don't understand it, which means that you're probably low information or, not very bright or willfully ignorant. I don't know, maybe all three. If you don't believe that, then plenty of people can understand that we are destroying our habitat, our environment. And that takes an even bigger stretch of willful ignorance to believe that everything's fine and we're not destroying our environment hand over fist. Most people understand this. Most people grok this situation. That all of our activities, human activities, industrial activities, all of these things are causing irreparable harm to the Earth system. I don't know any other way to put this, but there are just lots of people out there that just really want to deny the human involvement thing, because humans like to not take responsibility, and we've been doing that for a really long time. We're really good at it. That's why we're in this mess now, because we don't take responsibility, because we just do whatever we want to do, and then maybe somebody else can deal with the consequences later. And it's really, not a good part of the human condition. I don't know what else to say about this, but you know, yet another study showing that humans are on their way out if they don't get their act together. That's all I have for you in this video. Thank you so much for your eyes, your ears, and your conscience. If you would like to support this channel, you can do so at the links below. Until next time, peace.